Hey there, friends. Today's encouragement is for parents. Man, parenting is the most difficult task that anybody could take on. To choose to raise up a child from infancy to the place where they're out in the world thriving is a daunting task. And it comes with many seasons, with many different trials. So whether your kiddo is little baby, or taller than you, I bet that this encouragement is going to help you. I get a lot of questions about parenting, and a lot of people want to know, what's your favorite book? Are you ready to hear my favorite book on parenting? That depends. I don't know, because it depends on the child. You know, I have 4 different children that have 4 unique personalities, and I've dealt with lots of different trials with each one. And with each trial, I learned something new. And so my encouragement for each and every parent, regardless of how young or old your child is understand them. It is very difficult to influence someone who you don't understand. Many of us would agree that you have a hard time taking advice from somebody who doesn't get you. And that's one of the things I love about my God is that he gets me. Not only does he know me, he understands me. He's been through everything that I've gone through. Jesus went through temptation and fear and rejection and everything that I would ever have to deal with, he knows it. And so when it comes to our children, yes, we can know them because we created them, but do we understand them? And if you can understand your kiddo, then you can better influence them. So I encourage you to get to know your child. A quick little example I'll give you is when our son, who's 11, was 3. Him and I had it out over a pair of socks. And I can still clear as day remember holding him down and yelling at him over not keeping his socks on. I thought I was dealing with a defiant child. What I was actually dealing with was a sensory processing issue. Once I began to understand my child, I could better lead and parent my child. It wasn't defiance I was dealing with. What I found out later was that with a child that has a sensory processing issue, that sock that might feel like uncomfortable to you and I feels like pain to them. And I was torturing him by holding these socks on his feet. Now he's 11 and I still have to understand him. And as they get older, it can be more difficult because you're like, who is this kiddo and where did they come from? Where did this attitude come from? But even today, I understand. I get into his world. I don't play video games and all that kind of stuff, but I know the games he plays. I know the last match he won. I know his goals when it comes to his schoolwork, or I know what his friends are saying. I know the videos he's watching. And it's important to get in their world and understand them if we want to keep influencing them. I'll leave you with a very powerful sentence that I once heard. It's that rules without relationship lead to rebellion. You have to have both. You can have rules without relationship and still have a rebellious child. But you can also have relationship without rules and still have a child who's lost out in the world. You must have rules and you must have relationship. And so I encourage you to build both, to understand your child so that when you give them instruction, they know that you get it, you're on their side, and they can trust you. I hope that encourages you today. And if you enjoyed this video and if it helped you in some way, please let me know and please share it with somebody else so that I know how I can better continue to encourage you with videos like this. Have a great day. God bless.